Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I made this Bellyband sort of envelope a while ago, and then I did notice that somebody is doing a challenge on Facebook, as my friend Sharon posted a video about it. So this isn't for the challenge, but I've been meaning to make this video for a few weeks and I've just not got round to it. I've been a bit lazy. Watching YouTube videos and staying in the living room where it's nice and cool with the AC on. So this is first thing in the morning and the sun is on the front here, so I've got the fan going. So as usual, this will be a quick video. This is just a scrap of paper, because you can see it's got purple lines on it. It was a misprint as my ink was going. An envelope that I get my monthly groovy plate in from Clarity. A journal card in the little opening there, and a top loading one here. So I just thought I'd pop on and make one with you. So I've got my envelope. Let's get rid of those papers as well out of the way. So I've got the envelope and I've put a crease down the middle. Now I'm just going to glue the flap shut, and then I'll be snipping a little slither off the side. So I'm just going to glue this one down. Like so. Then decide, I think I had the back, that was the back there, and cover the front. So no, it must have been that way because I want the opening on the side here. So I've had an A4 piece of paper. This is one left over from G-Care, and it was like that. I'm not sure which kit it was or whether it was one of her freebies. So that was the A4 piece of paper. And I've cut two pieces of card, one for the long. I'm going to cut an opening in there, and I'm going to cut an opening at the side. So these pieces of card are 8 1/4 inches by 2.5. That's for the long slim one, goes in the top pocket, and this is 8 1/4 by 3. And I've cut papers as well to go on top of those. So I'm going to just put those again to the side and slit open a slither just off this side here, just to make an opening. And then I want an opening along the top as well. So I'm going to cut right along the top, but I will be gluing one side to the other. I'll explain what I mean in a minute. So let's just get rid of those. And the piece of paper that was left, I'm going to glue on. Just bear with me 1 minute while I get my bearings. I need to cover the envelope to get rid of all this writing. So I've just got a piece of paper here. Most of this will be covered up, but I'm just going to glue that on all over. You could use a brand new envelope for this. It's just that I keep all these envelopes that I get from Clarity. My ink is glue is blocked up. That's a bit better now. You know when you get a blob in a glug of glue and it just keeps blocking into your ink, it keeps coming down the nozzle. So I'm going to glue that piece of paper just to cover up and I'll cut round that. Just bear with me. Okay, we can refold that now and glue this piece on. So that'll just hide all that writing. Let's just ink some of this paper. Doesn't matter about this side because it's going to be, if you use it as a belly band, it's going to be glued to your page. Should really let this ink dry, the glue dry a bit more, but hey ho, we want to get this done. Right, let's get some glue on here. Let's hope it's not blocking up. That's okay. Right, so that is the pocket there. Then this is the one I made before, and the pocket at the top. So I'm going to glue this part shut because that's going to be the front pocket. So just put a bead of glue across there. Yeah. So that's going to be one complete pocket, and I need to cut a semicircle out of there, and then we need to cut a semicircle out of this back piece. Where's my pokey tool? There, and that's going to be the back pocket. So while that's just drying, because I don't like to use my circle punch while it's drying, the glue's still a bit damp, let's do these what do you call them, large tags or journal cards. Now I'm just rounding the corners on the long one at the bottom, and I'll round the corners on this one all round. It's not very straight there, is it? And the same with the papers. My rounder punch, corner rounder punch, must be the most used item in my craft room. It's constantly in use, whether I'm doing journals or whether I'm making cards. That's those. Now just a quick bit of ink around the card. It's still very hot here in Spain, although the news does exaggerate things slightly, I think. I don't think it's any hotter than previous years. Maybe a bit more humidity some days, but honestly the news just makes people panic. I don't think it is hot, but it's Spain, for goodness sake. You know, people come to Spain for the sunshine and the heat. It's, you know, it's a hot country. The news at the moment seems to have really been panicking people. There we go. That's that one glued on. And this one. It's, you just, I'm not saying you get used to it, you just have your ways of coping with it. And I know electric prices have gone through the roof, but you've just got to either suffer or you put the AC on, which is what we do. It's It's the way it is. Right, now I want 2 tabs, one for the top and one for the side. Now this is my tub of tabs that I have made previously. I think I'll just stick with plain. These tubs are lovely. They're from a company called Fox and Wolf. That's just there. This has what I call smellies, the wax melts for a burner, candle burner or electric one, and I just love them. The smell, they have some marvellous fragrances. They're just beautiful and they do last. You know, it's worth paying for to get some wax melts that do last. The smell, you buy cheap ones and they don't last very long at all, but these do. They're just lovely smell. And the shop with the 2 guys that do them is not far from me. In fact, they've just opened another shop in Merthia, and they do post abroad. I think they have outlets in the Netherlands and the UK. But honestly, if you go on their website, it is just beautiful. They sell the wax burners, they sell the melts, they sell candles. I've done those the wrong way round. Silly. I wonder if that'll fit in the top. That was the wider one to go in the side pocket. See, that's with talking. Oh, it'll still fit in. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Silly, silly. That's with talking all the time. Now I'm gluing these edges down to make the pocket at the side. All mistakes can be rectified somewhere along the way, can't they? Make sure that's all glued down. I should have done the divot while it was open. Honestly, my head's not with it this morning. Let's just put a little hole in there and we'll set a little grommet in there just for strength. Let me find my little grommets. I shall use a little silver one. I'm not going to put one in the side opening one, because that could be right in the middle of your page if you do use it as a belly band. So I'm just going to put one in the top, then it can hang over the top of your page. Now I've got some little dangles here. Let's have a look. Little butterfly and one on a paper clip. And I think I'm going to take this off the paper clip and put it onto a bulb pin, because I like that one better. So I'm going to put that one onto a bulb pin and onto there, she said. There we go. So that will just hang over the top of the page. So it's a little tiny butterfly which has been laminated and a dangle that I've made. So that can go in the top pocket, and this is the side pocket. So let's see if we can cut these little divots out. Oh, that's not too bad. And one at the back, hopefully, she says. Should have done these before I glued it all down. That's not going to go. Let's get my scissors and cut it. Too big. Just ink round there to hide my mess. There. Okay, so that one slots in that pocket, and you've got your little bit that hangs over the top, and this one slots into the side, like so. Then we can decorate up the front a little bit, and let's see what we've got. I've got some die cuts of ivy. I didn't really want the purpley coloured one, I wanted more the blue one. Oh, they've all got purple on, I think. Just odd leaves. These are one of John Next Door's. No, I'm going to use that one. And I'm just going to have it coming down there, I think. Let's just get my fine glue. And glue. I'll get some labels out of my envelopes at the side here. Just have that leaf just up to the top there. Yeah, quite like that. Just with the blue flower there. Looks quite nice. And then I want some labels or little journal. Let's see who we've got. Tracy Fox's envelope. You can go to town, you could put a little pocket on here with little tags in. Just trying to find some little journal bits. Let's see what's... This is quite nice. There's some butterflies. It's a blue coloured one. That's quite nice. That one, I think. In fact, we could make that into a pocket. So let's do that. Yeah, so just glue it on the 3 sides and leave the top open. Like so. Then we could put some of these little tags that Tracy does. Like so. I'll find a bigger one. Sorry for the rattling of the paper. Just trying to find the bigger tags than the... That's it, like that. They could be all little hidden journal spots in there. That one's too small. Then we need a few words. Perfect day, that's quite a good one. Let's use that. That just fell out of the bag. So that could go on there. Oops. And let's see what else we've got. Let's use that one. Be yourself and give your best every day. Now these are on sticky paper, but I always like to put a bit more glue. So I'm going to cut it in half and put half there. And I'll put half at the bottom of this pocket. Like so. Now that's turned out a bit better than I thought it would, as I've made a few mistakes. So let's just have a look where we're up to. Let's just get the top on the glue, get rid of all that. Okay, so that's the one I made to show you, and that was like scrap paper that had misprinted. So that's going to be glued down onto your book, so you're not going to see that. So you've got your top pocket and your side pocket. And then this one, I've not done any decoration on these, but it was more to show you the basis of actually making the shell of the belly band. So I think they look quite nice. So thanks for joining me today. I'd love you to be a subscriber and I shall see you next time. Bye.